Please ignore my little elf in the background here, swinging from the chandeliers. I used to plan budget weddings from people, and so I am very aware of how the spending on a wedding can get very out of control. I just read that it costs about $32,000 for an average wedding in Arizona, and naturally, that is something that young couples will look at, and it will make them not want to get married because they think we can't afford that, and most people can't afford that. That's a lot of money. And so they'll go deep into debt, starting their new marriage, and add all this financial stress and all these marital problems to a very young marriage. And so I just wanted to remind everybody that it costs about $80 for a marriage license, and then it depends on the officiant that you get, but let's say it's expensive and it's like $400 for your officiant, then that's $480. That's all you need. Everything else is fluff. The flowers are fluff, the bouquets are fluff, everything. And I think sometimes that we forget that the point of a wedding is to get married and not impress other people. And so here's a little exercise you can do. Think back to all the weddings you've been to. Do you remember all the centerpieces? Do you remember the bouquets? Probably not. Even that beautiful wedding dress has probably faded from your memory, but yet the debt for that couple will remain. And I'm not saying be foolish here. If you're a young couple going, we could not support ourselves, then okay, you're not ready. You need to be able to support yourselves and be adults, especially the man, because contrary to popular belief, you cannot get pregnant. Your wife can, and if she does, then you are going to be on the hook for supporting her financially, at least for a time while she's giving birth and while she recovers from that, at least for that time. But when it comes to throwing these big lavish weddings that you cannot afford, going into debt and making all these big headaches for yourself, I would encourage you to focus on what actually matters, and that is the marriage itself, and that is the dang truth.